All right. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank y'all for tuning in. Listen, how are we looking? We still kind of keeping an eye on this stream yard, y'all. How are we looking? Uh-huh. Let me get a good look at my monitor here, y'all. How are we looking, Taspa? Do we look all right visual? How's the audio? Mm-hmm. Give us a rating. Looks, is it on a scale of 1 to 10? Yeah, 1 to 10. How are we looking to the official Tyesse Report audience? Okay, I'm gonna pour this because I got half in here. I'll pour the rest in here. Okay, that works perfectly. Because this stuff is this stevia is kind of sweet, so I'm gonna mix it with some regular water here. I don't know. The stevia is on the sweet side. On a scale of 1 to 10, okay, good. God is good. Yes, it's Friday, and I'm using up my notifications because, listen, I got a programming note to let y'all know. I'm trying to wait till we get to see if we can do 200 right now, y'all. I know it is an awkward time of the day. It is 11 a.m. on the West Coast. It is 2 o'clock on the East Coast. And so, yeah. Thank you so much. I don't look like what I've been through. Yeah, there's so much to talk about. And I don't want to be long because I want to try to run one more errand. I ran some errands this morning because I got up super early. Got up and handle some things this morning. And I want to head back out, y'all, for about an hour. And then just come home and just run the production on Friday Night Live. That's my goal, right? So I don't want to be here super long. All right. I don't want to be here super long. Okay. But I do have some programming information to let you guys know. Can you do me a big favor, everybody that is here? It is so simple. Just hit the thumbs up button. It will help us out with the 200 people that we need for this conversation. We're at 173. We're almost there. So just a simple thumbs up will get us where we need to be. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. A simple thumbs up will get us where we need to be. Samarta, good to see you, sis. LaFrance, Rosebud, Don, Mel C, everybody. Thank y'all for tuning in. Are we almost there? Okay, we're almost there. 185. We're almost there. Come on, y'all. Let's hit it one more time. Subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And let other people know. Let your coworkers know. Let your friends know. Share this via inbox. All you got to do is you can send it as a text message. Just share the link. You can also send it as a Instagram or Facebook message directly to someone's inbox. Hello, Lisa, I see you. Donna Haskins, Miss Renee, everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. I'm not running the air conditioner as much, honey, because the temperature has changed. It is fall. But I'm monitoring my temperature, y'all. Monitoring my temperature. Okay. You'll be back Monday. Okay, sis. Okay. I'm good. Chateau Tyesse is stocked and ready to roll. So thank you. Enjoy your time off. Please enjoy your time off and rest. Okay. So yeah, Chateau Tyesse is we're pretty good to go. Are you still here, Samarta? Well, you know what? We'll do it I can do it on Monday. Do you I'll inbox it to you. I want to let you wanted to ask you, do you need something that I'm not using anymore? Okay, but we'll deal with it on Monday. Okay. Yeah. All right. You know, Samarta, I'm always giving Samarta something. So yeah, we'll do Monday's the perfect day. We'll deal with it then. Okay. Okay, y'all, let's hit the thumbs up button. Thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up. Okay. Well, let me talk about the programming note. I have talked to several of my Facebook brothers and sisters, and yeah, YouTube is really cutting up right now with our money, with our numbers. It's not just me. It's across the board. They are really they're slowing things down so they don't have to pay you as much, right? And it's across the board. It's not a lot of money per se, Ty Squad, but it's noticeable how they're doing our algorithm. It's noticeable. And so for the next few months, I am going to have to work on the weekends. I'm not going to overdo myself, but I'm going to have to work on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, to make up the difference with the lack that they're cutting back. I think really personally, I think YouTube is oversaturated. I think they should really have a whole separate platform for people under 10,000 subscribers. And these people that are just getting on, you know, a couple hundred subscribers and just like, okay, yeah, that needs to be a whole separate YouTube apparatus. You know, and people that are actual content creators, yeah. Those are the people, you know, that need to have this algorithm freed up. I'm just saying. There's a lot of noise on YouTube, y'all. You're not monetized. Ain't nobody watching you. It's just taking up algorithmable space. So I'm going to be working on Saturday and Sunday, y'all. And so please make a note of that, a mental note. Tyesse is going to be working. I'm probably through December. I'm going to try to see if I can do it through December. I'm going to be working on Saturdays and Sunday. I'm not going to be doing no marathons on Saturday and Sunday, but it will be exclusively church world news on Saturday and Sunday, something like that. You know, and if I have to blend pop culture with church world news, I will do that. Okay. What days will I be on? What days will I be on, Ty Squad? Can y'all let me know what our additional content? The View is doing it. The View is doing you know, weekend content. So Ty's going to do weekend content. What day did I say I will be on with additional content? Did y'all catch that? Oh, thank you. Saturday and Sunday. Thank you, Mocha. Thank you so much, sis. Yesterday I said Saturday and Sunday. So please make a note of that. You know, I'm still trying to make room for things that I have to do on Saturday and Sunday as well. Okay. I'm going to still make room for it. All right. All right. Thank y'all so much. That means you're paying attention. Through December. And then January is the new year. We'll slow it back down again. Thank you. The weekend, Saturday and Sunday. Thank you so much. Okay. Miss Renee, thank you for $10. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All we need is 9 more people to match that. And we got a great Friday start. We need 9 people to match Miss Renee. Whoever kicks it off, that's what we're going to go with for the rest of the live. Miss Renee sent $10, and all we need is 9 people to match that. Either 9 or either 4, depending on how we look at it, y'all. So 4 more people or either 9 more people, okay? All right. It is right around the corner, Pringle. Let's get started. We are 11 minutes in, y'all. I know they say we take a long time with our intros, and that's okay. I am, right now, I'm going to take it back to pre-pandemic when we did shows without graphics. We did. Some of y'all remember those days. We did shows without graphics, and you have to rely on your commentary. You couldn't hide behind graphics. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm going to see if I still have it. Do I still have it? How many of y'all think I still have it? A slide-free commentary. Some of y'all remember you was going live from your phone. Just you and the screen. Some of y'all remember those days, but some of y'all got so brand new, you know. You got your StreamYard and OBS and Restream, and can't anybody tell you nothing. Cheryl Hill, thank you for $10, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Okay. I want to do, I still have it. Can I still pull it off? No slide, no graphic commentary, Brother Tarleton. Okay. I'm going to save TUDMAN for last because I got to talk about some things, y'all. I'm going to talk about TUDMAN last. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. That makes me feel good because, you know, I'm getting older, y'all. I'm getting up there. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all so much. Oh, no, not at all. All right. That's what my beloved Jason always says. Okay. Let's start with Bishop Jakes. There's an article. I heard about what happened, and I monitored it. I monitored it on Sunday. And then I said, okay, well, child, they're doing what they normally do. So I moved on. I didn't even put it in Wednesday's show because it's what they do, right? The JAKES family. They are a machine. And so let's pull this article up, Ty Squad. New followers and friends. It is from WFAA. WFAA. And what happened was there was an incident at church and on Sunday, and he left early. And I'm getting conflicting reports. Some say by ambulance. Yeah, listen, child, he left the service unexpected. Okay, Bishop T.D. Jakes Family Church reassures congregation after unexpected service exit. And then later on, I went to Instagram and they posted a picture of them sitting around the table eating. And, that's what they do. They are, they be on it. Okay, hold on one second. So T.D. Jakes, let me go to the Instagram and see if that picture is still up. Yeah, that was on Sunday. Okay. And then the caption was, after all that's said and done, God is still good. Thankful for his faithfulness. Couldn't wait to enjoy Sunday dinner with family after, I guess, Pastor Teray shared an amazing word. And then they posted this picture right here, Ty Squad. And, everybody's sitting on the table, all smiles. But everybody saw that he left service early. I child, listen. We all know that he said that he had a heart attack. His last major medical incident. Global faith leader and Dallas mega church founder T.D. Jakes is assuring global audiences and the church's members that he is doing well after unexpectedly leaving Sunday morning services at the Potter's house. Jakes exited the pulpit as his son-in-law and co-senior pastor of the Potter's house, Teray Roberts, delivered Sunday's sermon. Jakes' wife, Sarita, and daughter, Pastor Sarah Jakes, also followed him off the pulpit. Bishop Jakes had just returned to his seat after placing a monetary offering on the altar, and within seconds was rushed to the back. Okay. Our source to go on this is ABC WFAA. He put the money on the altar, and within seconds, he was rushed to the back. How many people are with me? Are you praying with me? Are you with me? Okay. Many church members grew concerned after seeing an ambulance arrive. Okay. The church spokesperson, Jordan A. Hora, shared that Bishop Jakes is well and even joined his family for a pre-planned dinner at a local restaurant. I showed you the picture. Following what is described as a non-emergency incident. Oh, shit. Okay, so, okay. All right, y'all. I cannot. Okay, I hate dealing with this kind of stuff. When people like make you feel like, am I crazy? I just don't like this kind of energy, y'all. I like people playing in my face, playing with me. It's like, I'm too smart for all of this, y'all. I am. Okay. All is well. Bishop T.D. Jakes, all is well with T.D. Jakes, Hora said after services that he took a brief moment to visit with his doctors for monitoring and rest as a responsible next step before enjoying dinner. And rest as a responsible next step before enjoying dinner with his family as planned. We're deeply grateful for the prayers and concern expressed by so many and want to reassure everyone this was simply a moment of responsible care, not a cause for concern. Bishop, Pastor Teray, Pastor Sarah, the Potter's House family remain focused on our faith and service and the ongoing work of the Lord. The man had a heart attack in the pulpit. The man had a heart attack in the pulpit. Then he just had another incident right now in the pulpit. The ambulance was called. And you don't want people to be concerned, or you don't think that's a little unnerving for people that went through it, that was there when it happened. He had a heart attack in the pulpit, and now he just had another medical incident. Like, what part don't y'all understand? Y'all love controlling the media narratives about stuff. And don't get me wrong, every entity does it, every corporation, everybody does it. But it's like, come on, y'all. Just like for once, just try to be real for once. It's my personal opinion. Just try to be authentic for once. We didn't know what was going on. We were scared. I know you have to reassure the public, reassure your parishioners. But I mean, come on, y'all. Can we have one authentic moment? Is it hard? Is it hard? And then if you had some type of incident, a medical emergency, why would you be going out to eat to take some type of proof of life picture? You should have just, you could have took that picture at home at your dinner table. And that's the question I'm looking at the comments, Stanley. Everybody's trying to figure out. Everybody's trying to figure out, why is he still over there? Why are you still in the pulpit? Why are you still around? Go rest. Didn't you turn it over to Sarah in Toupee? Everybody wants to know, sir, apostle, why are you still around? I think sometimes, I'm going to be honest with y'all, I thank y'all for all the $10 Michelle Holly, Cheryl Hill. Thank y'all for the $10 Friday love tokens. I don't know, y'all. At some point, we just have to say, listen, let these people do what they're going to do. But I think you're turning something over to somebody, and the question is did you really turn it over to them? Or are you really scared to just fully walk away? Because we saw what happened with Fred Price Church over there when they gave it over to Junior. Dr. Duncan says mega pastors need a publicist, would have advised against this kind of behavior. All I can tell them is this. So you don't need to be over there eating those steaks and pork chops. Hey, Dave, you don't need to be eating those steaks and pork chops. Maybe a salad or something, or go get a smoothie. He told Sarah, don't drop the mic. He wants to maintain control. Well, that's what we have over here with TUDMAN, which we're going to be getting to in a minute. We're going to be getting to TUDMAN in just a second, Cheryl Hill. Yeah. All right. We will keep an eye on the Potter's house, y'all. When will he ever, go and take a rest? Will he be semi-retired? Will he always have a watchful eye over the pulpit? Will he ever go home and him and Sarita just go home and go somewhere and sit down somewhere? It's hard being sickly. Sometimes you just want to feel normal and do normal things. It is. I can attest to that, sis. We're praying for the bishop and his well-being. Everybody, just say, keep a prayer on your tongue. God is able to see him through. Okay. Child, I did not know we was gonna be back here, Child Squad. We're going over to Detroit. If you can put in the chat, if you can write it out in the chat, 313. Okay, just write that out in the chat for me. 313. We got to head over to Detroit, Michigan. That's where we're heading to. Detroit, Michigan. Yeah. I'm trying to get her page, that woman, the side chick lady. Okay, there she go. Okay. Bishop Ellis. Okay, so Bishop Charles Ellis, special friend. Bishop Charles Ellis, special friend, as a lead side chick. Put that in the chat. 313. You can put what up, though, whatever you want to do, y'all. I'm in Detroit now, about to get on my flight to Atlanta. Okay, sis. Tell everybody we said hello. We may need to play this video. Do we need to play this? I think it'll give context. Tyesse, I really think I don't feel like uploading it right now. I don't feel like doing no work, Tyesse. Let me see if I can get this video uploaded. Child, this is not on my. I wasn't doing all this work now. Wait a minute, now, Ace. Okay. Okay. Safe travels, Latanya. We love you, baby. Ross is traveling too. Again, thank you guys for your support on that. We got Ross on over there to Indianapolis. Melody Walker is back. Her last post was on, what was her last post? Melody's last post was 2 months ago. Yeah, her last post was 2 months ago. And let's get the date on that. 8/18 was her last post, but Melody is back with a new video, and she says what went viral was only the beginning. This was yesterday she did this. What went viral was only the beginning. The full story comes out this December. It wasn't just a moment. It was a move of God. God turned my pain into purpose. The book tells how. The release date is 12/22/25. Girl. Why do they keep, my only thing is this, Ty Squad. Why do they keep putting God in this mess? I guess she's trying to do a Gigi, Rochelle. Let me get this video uploaded. Give me a second, Ty Squad. Is there any music in this video? I don't want no problems. Hold on one second, Ty Squad. I need Iyanla right now while I get this video uploaded. This is absolutely crazy. Let's get the video uploaded. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. We'll be right back, Ty Squad. Give me a second. Okay. It's uploading. I don't understand for the life of me, y'all, why these people keep playing with God like this. God ain't got nothing to do with this mess. He really don't. I hope this video ain't got no I think I didn't hear any music when I played it earlier. Okay. Let's get that, and then it'll upload in just a second, y'all. God ain't got nothing to do with this madness, y'all. People need to really, really stop it. My God.
This is the clip that went viral in July. I have to tell you, I did not expect so many different responses, and for this to go, I think it went international. The main question was why I was there. Did his wife know? How did I feel about it? Did he stop giving me money? I got mad. It's the reason why I told my story. Everybody has an assumption, but it is not the facts. The facts are in the book. And the book tells the complete story. My book comes out December 22nd. And I'm going to answer all of your questions. Any questions that you have, put them in the comments, because I'm going to answer them in my book. Thank you for your patience.
Girl, how can you, is your book already ready? How can you answer the questions if your book is already done, girl? Oh my God, where do they find these people that pastors? Stop messing with these random women. Because you may get one of these, special ladies on your hand. Yeah, old Gigi. I thought, can I be honest? I thought Bishop Ellis had sent her some paperwork. Because she simply disappeared. And so I said, okay, now Bishop Ellis must have sent her some paperwork, and now she gone. I'm on TikTok, and here she go popping up in my TikTok feed. talking about my book come out in December, and I went in. Girl, you did not go international with this story. You barely went viral, only by a thread, and a lot of us helped you go viral. Girl, at some point, when you have to, when you got to write a book, it's not like you think it is, y'all, unless you got Chat GPT helping you. But do you know what writing a book entails? Since you got to write a lot, girl, and I don't see you writing a book. I don't. At the end of the day, Bishop Ellis came out, said what he said. He took some a few hits, you know, removed from a few assignments, committees. Okay. But I'm sure he kind of like got back on his feet again. And now here she comes again. Oh my God, these people like Jason and Freddie, y'all. Here she comes again. Bishop, did I say Bishop Shear? Bishop Ellis. Bishop Ellis handled all that, did the best he could, and now here she come again with a whole nother round of, I got a new book coming out. What's it called? The Bishop, His Wife, and Me. Girl, see, it's the same thing, whether it's the kickball lady, whether it's Gigi, whether it's the lady over there, Vashti. You just name the lady. It's always things didn't go my way, and now I want the world to know that me and you was hunching on each other. Maybe she's trying to do a book tour. Now, what's her name? What's her name? Melody, Melodic, girl, whatever. Now, sis, when December 22nd comes around, people are going to be looking for this book, baby, a whole book. When December 22nd come around, folks are going to be looking for a book. So I hope you're writing. Here's my thing. You can tell your story without destroying people's lives. And that's male and female. You can tell your story without trying to destroy somebody's life. You really, really can. If you've been through something, spiritual hurt, spiritual trauma, spiritual manipulation, tell your story, baby, but you ain't got to do all this extra stuff. December right around the corner too. Okay, so I was at Isaac Curry's. I'm gonna get to TUDMAN right after this. I was in Isaac Curry's Patreon. He went live yesterday, and he's kind of laughing it off, playing it off a little bit, so a little tongue in cheek, playing it off. But I guess Alexi, who's friends with him, I guess she was trying to be funny. Sister Alexi, she basically said that. Hold on, y'all. Let me get the direct post. Y'all, it's all fun. It's all fun, but I want to say this. Okay. She posted, Isaac Curry broke up Maverick City. And this thing has about 5,000 likes and 1,000 comments on it. I even left a comment. Okay. Isaac Curry broke up Maverick City. This is from our girl Lexi, Sister Lexi, or y'all girl Lexi, excuse me. And it's fun. She knows Isaac and whatnot. But Maverick City, just looking at all that I know, I think Maverick City, this was inevitable. You know, because of the people that were involved, like the Norman guy, and you know how things were, you know, being handled and maneuvered. I think Maverick City was destined for this. Every joke has a hint of truth, but I don't want to set all this at child. Isaac Curry ain't did nothing that Oprah, Gayle, or anybody else didn't do. You know, you got people saying stuff like, "You go on Isaac Curry show, you know what?" Like, come on, y'all. No, don't do that. You know, I don't know if it's a little shady funny or funny shady or a little poke. I don't know. But Norman is responsible for this train wreck, not Isaac, y'all. Norman. Storming Norman. Y'all sing too loud. Giampi is responsible for all of this rigmarole, because listen, at the end of the day, he the one went over there to Isaac Reed with that short set on, being cocky. I always thought Kirk Frank discovered them. I was wrong. Well, Kirk Franklin's involved. I don't know about who. I don't know who discovered who. I mean, I really don't know, Crystal, because that ain't my type of gospel. I know the basics just to have the conversation. But if you ask me to name 3 songs by Maverick City, I wouldn't be able to do it. But I know enough to have a conversation, concerning Maverick City. I know that Dante Bowe, he had some issues. He left for a while, reunited. Sister Rain and Chandler, they both left the same day and stuff. And so, listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay. We got a lot. Ooh, child, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about tonight, y'all. I promise you. And our Friday Night Live. Okay, the news just keeps coming in. Norman with that short set on that was over there being cocky, ASAP, was. Anywho, we'll keep an eye on Norman Gate and Lawsuit Gate. I received the email from Wayne. Y'all know Wayne from the chat, Brother Wayne Little from the chat. I received the email. I was out when the email came through. I was in the back of an Uber. And the headline said, Brother Wayne emailed me in, let me it said Tubman. I'm like, oh my God. What the heck? Oh my God, what done happened? Wait a minute. Okay. It said Tubman. And so I automatically clicked on the email. Yeah, I went to watch Pastor Joe Tubman on The Breakfast Show. I watched the whole video. It was just that good. He was there with another man, Dr. J, who is a therapist, and so they were there talking about mental health matters. And we finally got an answer to a question that many people were wondering. What happened with Joel Tubman and Bishop, is it Fernandez or Hernandez? Fernandez. We finally got an answer. And so I'm going to watch that again. It was a masterclass. It was a masterclass. I intend on watching it twice. I don't watch many things twice, but it was just that good. Joel Tubman, his brother, Dr. J, were on the Breakfast Club talking about quite a few things. Mental health, the church, friendship, relationships, church hurt. Thank you, ASAP, for 777. I love you more. And as I was watching, I began to go through things in my own life as I'm watching. I do that often, kind of like think about things. It was just so good. Even Jess was palatable today. I was able to digest her today, and so I was able to digest Charlemagne the God. And I'm like, oh my God, what is going on? And so it was really, really good. I encourage every Tie Squad member under the sound of my voice to check out Dr. Joel Tubman on The Breakfast Club today at your leisure. Thank you, Sherman, for $10. I thank you so much, brother. All of you all so much for the love. And so Dr. Tubman said the reason why he left, or there was a departure from Fernandez's church, the reason why there was a departure and why it all ended is it because there was a disagreement in how, you know, they were going to do things. The only way I can describe it is they just had two different visions. And we kind of suspected that, but we were thinking, was it something else? But they had a, you know, they had two different visions. And I already know y'all gonna email me. You can email me. It's okay. Tyesse, didn't Bishop Fernandez say God said? Yeah, he did. He did say it. He said God said that he was the one. Joe tell me, yeah. And so basically he said that I guess the vision wasn't working. No, God did not lie. God don't lie. He can't lie. Thank you, LaShonda. Hair Naki, thank you so much. Thank you, Latanya Terry. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. God can't lie. His word would never come back to him void, right? So y'all need to talk to Bishop Fernandez about what he heard. Go talk to him about what he heard, because evidently he heard from somebody. It wasn't God. Okay. But there was so much in this interview about mental health and how Black people, we're not tapping into getting the therapy and the resources we need, y'all. And they talk about church hurt, and he said that it is a real thing. Dr. J, RTS, religious traumatic syndrome, he said it's in the DSM. So when you have people running around here acting like church hurt is not a real thing, it is. You can be spiritually and mortally wounded by the church. If you have been hurt by a ministry or a pastor, you can put in the chat me. If you have been hurt by a ministry or a pastor, or even a representative of the God of God, because sometimes it can be a missionary, an evangelist, you're going to put in the chat me if you have been hurt. I mean, seriously hurt by somebody. Carolyn Shotwell said, you haven't been hurt till you've been hurt by church people. It's a different kind of pain. And he talked about friendships and brotherhood and stuff, y'all. The brotherhood and the friendship and how we maintain and how we introduce ourselves into relationships. Can I be honest? I had a situation recently with a relationship or friendship, of mine. And I began to wonder about some things about that friendship, their relationship, because I don't hear from that person as much. And I said, okay, well, is this the part of the relationship where you start people start dissing themselves and then the friendship kind of fades away? We've all been there, right? So, the calls are not as frequent. The interactions are not as frequent. So you have to ask yourself, okay, is this kind of like, are we at that stage where we're kind of like, but you have to say this to yourself. This is why you got to watch this interview, y'all. We oftentimes overanalyze stuff and overanalyze stuff too deeply. Wayne, I'm just talking about you, brother. And I thank you for sending me the link to the Breakfast Club interview. And I'm at a point now, I don't really do that a lot. But recently I just had that instant. I'm like, okay, So y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not that guy anymore. I'm not. I normally don't be wondering about friendships and relationships, whether virtual or in person or personal. I don't normally do that. But for what someone I got in my head one day, I was just thinking a little too deep, thinking too hard. That happens from time to time, y'all. Okay. But seeing this today, it puts so much in perspective, you guys. Seeing this today, it puts so much in perspective. We gotta let things be what they are. We gotta let things be what they are when it comes to relationships, you know, and stop over analyzing. Don't think too much into it. Let it. I know with the subscriber situation, I got that down pat. You leave up out of here, honey. Listen, we wish you well. We wish you well. I can't. I used to literally almost make myself sick with that, y'all, back in the day. Trying to figure out what did I do, what went wrong, what happened. Something the Planet Jane said a few weeks ago made lots of sense. She said, Tyesse, I figured you out in all of 30 minutes. You know, I figured out your shade, your facial expressions, your Tyesse-isms. And you got people sitting here for 3 years and one little thing sitting him over the edge. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped trying to figure that stuff out. And listen, if you've left or if you need space, you need to go and find yourself, or you need some time away from the top squad, baby, just take care of yourself. Take care. We'll see you when you get back. This YouTube thing, I got that down. I'm over it. Like I said, I had somebody came through here not too long ago. You know, just basically create a whole scenario based on a perception. And if you want to leave, honey, you can leave. It's okay, you can leave. But don't create a scenario on why you left. Why you left. Don't do that. You know, go with God, but make sure you go with God in an understanding. Because I promise you, the official Tyesse Report will be okay. I promise you, we'll be all right. We will. The song says, "Let the church roll on." You know, and so we got to be mindful, Ty Squad. We got to be mindful of how we maneuver these friendships, relationships, especially in the church. Yeah, they talked about how to maneuver therapy and how to find the right person and what not to do. People say, Tyesse, one of your closest friends, Valerie Spencer, is a whole therapist. Just because that's my friend don't mean I can go to her for therapy. Does that make sense? I can go to her for friendship and advice, but I can't go to my sister and tell her, girl, I need you to be my therapist. Because we know each other so intimately, it wouldn't work anyways. Therapy wouldn't work. You gotta have somebody that don't know you and that you can pour into them what's going on with you so that they can help you assess what the problem is. I stopped trying to figure out family problems, family relationships. You have to make peace with some of this stuff, y'all. It ain't easy. And that is auntie, sister, brother, mama, everybody. If it don't serve you, then you have to let it go. You got to let it go. Some of y'all right now getting ready to go into the holidays. I stopped dealing with it in my inbox. I don't deal with it anymore. Once I told you what these holidays bring and what they give, and you take your ass around there anyways, I'm not dealing with that in my inbox. So you don't have to go and cry to somebody else, because I told you not to go around here. I told you several years in a row. Well, I just want to be around my family. Family is wonderful. But you know what they give over there at that house. I know, but I just want to be by myself. Honey, let me explain something to you. I'd rather go catch me a movie or walk around the block and look at the stop sign and come back to my house before I sit up and be mortally wounded by people that's supposed to be my family. I'd rather go watch goldfish at a pet store. At 50, I'm not doing that. Not Tyesse Jackson. I'm not sitting up in no toxic spaces at 50. Girl, that ain't love no ways. So what exactly are you going around there for? What are you going around there for? Because it ain't nothing but hurt and pain when you come home. That's why we tell people to build surrogate families. Have a friend base of people that you can go to in an alternative family methodology. You gotta love them from a distance. That's what I learned, CC. You gotta love them for a distance. And then I found this to work out too. If you have family members that you rock with and mesh with, lean into them. It seems like everybody likes the toxic family members. And the good family members, you don't want to go around there. It's boring around there. It's boring. Okay, well, hey, I've seen that. You find some people in your family that works with, good people, your good auntie, you got a couple of cousins you like. Go, that's too much like right. You want to go over there to where the toxicity is, and you leave it there mortally wounded, damn near depressed. That's where you want to go and hang out. Got it. I got you. Yeah, I'd rather love you from a distance than hate you up close. Good word. Yeah. That means they don't like peace if they, Sometimes boring is safe. And so we tend to like to handle situations that are explosive. We like to touch it, flip it over, prick it. We like stuff like that. Curiosity. We love that. Church hurt is real. These ministries are out here doing a lot, Ty Squad. These ministries are doing a lot. You have people that don't care. All they want is, an envelope or a tithe, and that's all they're looking for. They're not even caring about how you're feeling. There's no mental health component to the church. There's no outreach. There's nothing. All you're doing is becoming an envelope to these people. When I stopped fooling with my mother and her side of the family, I got rid of being else. And listen, people are like, oh my God, you don't speak to this person. You don't speak to that person. I don't. No. I don't think I would ever speak to my aunt again. My aunt, in wherever she live at, I don't think I ever speak to her in this life. It's just too much toxicity. What purpose does it serve? And then when she talks to you, she's just oblivious to everything she's ever done to you. She's in some type of fantasy land delusion. So why would I be sitting up just inviting myself to deal with that? And it's okay. I promise you, it's okay that we're not going to talk to each other in this lifetime again. Thank you, LaShonda, for $10. I appreciate it. Thank all of the Ty Squad for your generosity on today. You are phenomenal. LaShonda, Latanya, Sherman, ASAP. ASAP, did you send 777 twice? 777 twice? Cheryl Hill, Miss Renee, thank y'all. I think he may have sent 777 twice. Yeah. Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this about mothers and, fathers. These are the people that are supposed to be the ones that are, your nurturer, the people that pour into you. Please understand that just because somebody gave birth to you, that does not mean that they're necessarily a nurturer. Okay? Just because you have a father does not mean that that's going to be a natural protector. Just because your mother gave birth to you, that does not mean that she is maternal. See, that's what we lose sight of some things, y'all, with that. Hey, overseer, where? We lose sight. Well, that's my mama. Why? She ain't never been a mama to me because she haven't been mothered. She don't know what it looks like. Your father wasn't protected by nobody. So why would he be a protector? His daddy didn't protect him. Thank you, Chanel Langston, for 1888. I appreciate it. Shelly Bowden Strickland, thank you for 1010. Yeah, I didn't even realize that Plain Jane until I watched an episode of The Yonla where the girl was really hating on her mom. She hated her mom really bad. And Iyanla asked the mother, have you ever told your daughter your story? Child, the mama had been through incest and RAPE and all kind of stuff. And that's why we have such a breakdown with mothers and daughters and fathers and sons. Because nobody is telling nobody their story. I had my own mother, I learned stuff after she was long gone. You're not telling the story to your daughter why you are the way you are. It would explain a lot if you would have told me that. That your mother tried to unalive you when you was a child. That would have helped me understand why you so horrible to me. Speak on the elder, that was a whole word. Just because they gave birth does not mean that. Yeah. We just watched Unlock. What was it called? We just watched Unlock. This episode 2. That could be a whole sermon episode 2. You know, people are aware that somebody has hurt somebody, and people are taking this to their graves. You just think internally that people would automatically be, you know, protectors of their children, of their relatives, like, oh my God. But you got people that are sitting up here, like my girl Aretha, that took a lot with them to their graves, protecting family names and family legacies. And in the case of the episode last week, they decided not to pursue, you know, criminality with this man or criminal charges. So he basically got away. My granny was my heart, though. My biological mother is not a real mother. I can call her mom for sound effects, but my real mother is in the afterlife watching over me. Yeah, my biological mother was not a mother. My grandmother had to step in. So many people in the Black space, Don, Adrian, so many people. You know, how can I say it? So many people, grandmama had to just take over. And it wasn't, a lot of times, y'all, Big Mama didn't want to have to do that, but she did it. She didn't want to have to raise somebody else's kids. But it's what Big Mamas did, y'all. And now these same mamas get angry when you call your grandmama your mama. My neighbor was like that, my old neighbor. She didn't understand why her kids treated her the way they treated her. When you done went out here and ran with men your whole life, and now you don't get Mother's Day gifts and you don't get calls on your birthday, and you upset? Are you serious? They don't look at you like a mama. Big Mama had to raise a lot of children. Sometimes she would raise 3, 4, 5, and 6 kids. Mommy was 50 years old when she brought me here to raise me. Yeah. And some of y'all look at that woman the way y'all look at your mama. And some of y'all call her mama. Because that was my mama. Well, what you supposed to call her? She was my mama. If she raised you, that was my mama. And girls have it's really unique, y'all. It's really unique. Thank you, Jason, for 1777. Crystal, thank you for 888. And this mother-daughter thing, y'all, oh my God, it's deep. It's so deep. I remember Kenya Moore. I didn't understand it, y'all. I didn't understand it. I was like, what is it about Kenya Moore with this woman? Don't want to see her. Don't want her. What is this? How do you give birth to somebody? And then I saw the same thing play out with Kirk Franklin. Like, what? This is odd. Sister Tabitha, I love you, sister. My mom put her first child up for adoption and abandoned me for a while, but Big Mama was my mom. Yeah, it happens. We love you. We love you. And so Kirk Franklin had it. Kenya Moore, she has it. Like, what the hell is that? But you got to understand something, y'all. We don't know how these children came to be. We don't know what happened that resulted in the birth. We also don't know what happened around the time that they were conceived with that mother, if that makes sense. We don't know what type of trauma was surrounding that mother, and that baby is tied to that trauma in some kind of way. We don't know. And these women, for whatever reason, they don't like opening up and telling you what the hell happened. I'm not ashamed to say my mom had to help me. I didn't immediately have an attachment to my daughter. I was postpartum. That is a thing that's happening to millions of women, LaTanya Terry. And so many women were ashamed to even say that when they talk about postpartum. And yeah, I just didn't feel anything for my baby, because most OBGYNs, most people in the pediatric field would tell you, as soon as a mother sees that baby, her heart just, that's why they say if you're putting the baby up for adoption, don't look at the baby. Just let the nurse take the baby on. But everybody don't have that immediate, heart melt moment. Hormones, all kinds of things can be going on in your body. And postpartum is a real thing. That's why you have so many mothers, thank God, that can call somebody and say, I don't feel right. Come get my kids. I'm feeling like, I don't know what this is I'm feeling. But some mothers don't call. That's why you see people drowning their kids and throwing kids off bridges. Excuse me for that, y'all. But yeah, it happens. It happens. So I want y'all to go check out the Breakfast Club interview. Sorry for that, everybody. But I want everybody to go check out the Breakfast Club interview with Joel Tubman. You'll tell me, you'll inbox me and say, Tyesse, that was good. And Joel Tubman is on his way, and Bishop Fernandez don't know what he lost. He is clueless. Bishop Fernandez and ego make him do a really, really, really bad thing with that decision. Even if you got two visions, sit down, hash things out until you figure out a happy medium. I had a traumatic birth with my daughter, and she was in NICU for weeks. It took time to bond with her versus my son, who I had with me. Yeah. Very real, very real. There are some that don't have a family supportive structure. Yeah. And once we find out what that situation is, once we find out what it is, Brother Tarleton, we get a better understanding on why my mother is just not a mother. Because she never wanted to be a mother. She never wanted to be a mother. That's why she ain't motherly. Because this ain't what she wanted. or I was born out of some sort of sexual trauma, or the baby was born around a time where she was going through some sort of trauma, and the baby is a memory of that era and that time. It's, baby, when I tell y'all it's so layered, y'all don't know the half of it, nor would you believe it. A black woman down the street from me just shot off. Okay, wait. Okay. Yeah, we're praying for her. Wow. Ooh. Let me tell y'all something, Time Squad. Stay prayerful. Stay prayerful. Stay prayed up. Because honey, these streets is rough out here. They're rough. Okay, everybody. For those coming in late, we're gonna be doing some videos over the weekend through December. Church World News. We may have to do some pop culture mixed up in there, y'all. So please be mindful, everybody, that we got some work to do, because YouTube is playing with our checks and our numbers, right? So we gotta do some work, and I'm okay. I'll make time and still go to the movies or go out with a friend to lunch or whatever. But I'm gonna have to work on these weekends. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot. There are so many women who did not want to get pregnant, but parents mostly. Yeah. It happens. They don't want to be mothers, but society has. If you're 40 and don't have kids, something wrong with you. You ain't got a husband. You ain't got a white picket fence and a dog and a Volvo. What's wrong with you, gal? That's how they talk. Thank you, Tabitha. Thank you so much. Stop making a demand for grandchildren and your daughter. Yeah, it's like, and gay people, they have to go through so much. They go through so much. But some parents resent the fact that their children are gay because of that, especially if it's an only child. I have one child and they're gay. So they have immediately cut off my ability to have grandchildren. So they don't even tell you, but they resent you for that. And you have to deal with that. You don't know what that mountain between y'all is. Or they may have another child, but that child don't want to have no kids. And the other child is gay. So listen, now I resent him or her. Oh, y'all, it's deep. It's so deep. Very deep. Okay. I got time to do Friday Night Live and run me one more. I got to run to one more store. I got time to do what I believe I can do. How many people believe I can run to one more store over in Decatur real quick and then run back here and produce my show and be ready for tonight? How many people have confidence in me that I can do it? Thank everybody that gave today. Y'all have closed this week out just fantabulously. Yeah. I appreciate that. Lashika. Thank you so much. Well, I hope so, Jason, because there's a bomb in Gilead. There's a bomb in Gilead. Some people say I can do it. Well, listen, if I get backed up, it's gonna be a top 5 Friday, y'all. If I get backed up, just know you see that thumbnail. They say top 5 Friday. You say, yeah, Tyesse got caught up in Atlanta traffic. Yeah. You're welcome. But I can't take credit for this. This is Joel Tubman generated this conversation, y'all. Therapy, family issues, church issues, these things are real. They're not imagined. And I thank Joel Tubman and the Breakfast Club interview for generating this conversation. I really, really do. Because that's what, and I shout out Brother Wayne. Because I did not know Joel was on the Breakfast Club today. I didn't. So had Wayne not sent me that email, I would be just doing Friday Night Live tonight. That's what I'd be doing. I want to say this to everybody that had a disconnection from your mother or your father. if you had a disconnection from them, it's so important that you do not internalize that as something you did. If your mother, for whatever reason, just did not connect with you or bond with you, or you just have an emotionalist mother, because we never talk about that. You can have a mother and she's somewhat functioning, but she just does not emote. That emotional detachment can be so traumatic, y'all. So I don't want no Thai squad member to internalize that. Like, well, what did I do? Did I do something to her? Stop doing that. You didn't do nothing to her. You didn't do nothing to your father either. You didn't do none of them people. Honey, you need to go over there and ask her, girl, what happened to you? You know, of course they're not going to tell you. Of course it's going to lead into an argument, but ask the girl, like, did something happen to you? You know, what happened to you, sweetheart? Because, girl, you have a lot going on. Of course, that's going to lead to an argument and get out my house and I raised you. And got you to where you at. And a lot of times, you know, parents think raising is enough. 3 hots in a cot. What is this, prison? You ain't never seen a hungry day. I didn't have men coming in and out of here. Girl, to be honest with you, that's your reasonable service. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what happened to you. I'm trying to figure out what happened to you. That's your reasonable service. The Breakfast Club is on the Breakfast Club YouTube channel. Yeah, I can do one better. I can put the link directly in the chat. All right, y'all. I can do one better, brother. Overseer Ware. I can put the there it is right there. It's already number 1 on my watch list. Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, Dr. Kim Golden. Hey, everybody. I keep telling people over and over again, what is it about when you ask your family member for questions? It's either going to be a runaround or it's going to be some type of additional trauma. What is that? What is that? Like, girl, I just asked you a question. I didn't want to be met with this kind of hostility and this type of energy, evangelist. I just asked you, girl, why can't we connect? Why do you feel like my friend? Why do you feel like a homegirl and not my mama? That's all I said. And now you want to jump on me. It's like you want to jump on me and you want to fight me. And I've seen some mothers, no shade, jump on their kids. I've seen some mothers jump on their daughters over men in my family. Yeah, I have. Sure will jump on a daughter over these nickel slick men. Well, that's what it is sometimes, and Terry. Most of the time, yeah. All right, I got the link. Let me get out of here, y'all, because I'm in the danger zone. You know what you should do, Tyesse? Just go tomorrow. Should I go tomorrow? No, I can do it. I can do it. I believe God. I believe because I'm gonna try to do a show tomorrow. Then I want to go to the movies tomorrow. It's gonna be too much going on tomorrow. I'm gonna figure it out, y'all. I love y'all. Have a phenomenal day. I'm about to put the link in the chat. Oh my God, a day in the life of Tyesse in Atlanta, y'all. Okay. Have a great day on purpose. We love you. We love you. We love you. And we'll see you tonight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to push it to 9:30. Okay? I'm going to do 9:30. That'll give me a chance to go out for sure. Tonight's show will be at 9:30, y'all. Please note, Friday Night Live will be at 9:30 p.m. So you won't be not in the know. And that'll be at like 8:30. That'll be at 8:30 if you're on the Central Plane. Okay? 8:30 Central, 9:30 for the East Coast. Y'all got it? Okay. Let's get out of here. There are ways to give right there, QR code on your screen. If you want to give something to the channel, if you want to support us, there are ways to give. Simply scan the code at the top left or right, depending on how you got it set up. Right there. Go ahead and hit that, and you can cash app directly to the channel. It is safe, it is encrypted, and you can do it right there. Okay? All right. Stay here, Tyesse. The ground is hot. Stay here. No. Stop. How you know I'm going somewhere else? Oh, I'm going somewhere else. How you know where? Okay. How you know where I'm going? Oh. Okay, we gotta get out of here, y'all. Cue the music. I'm gonna put the link to the Breakfast Club in the chat. I gotta go. Bye, y'all.